quarter mile, turn left onto the I-84 East ramp to Milford.
This was brought up to us in the past when I lived in Richmond, there was Shiva there. He brought up the same question, the same Gemara. And so let's just learn it inside because a lot of people who are opposed.
Turn left onto the I-84 East ramp, then merge onto I-84 East.
That my friend Osher Meza does, which again, I don't necessarily agree with everything he does. I'm not doing a stempel in everything he does. But sof kol sof, let's learn it inside me. But again, I spoke to a big Dayan about this. He said if that's not halachic, that's a gadata. And again, we always hear Shlosh Shavuos is only a gadata. The Shlosh Shavuos is only a gadata. But this is whatever. So let's learn it. It says Dam Rabbi Yitzchak. Rabbi Yitzchak says Ma'inich Siv Raya Roya Ki Arab Zar. Right? What does it say that there's an evil one? One includes within him a foreigner. It's a pasuk in Mishlei, right? Pasuk says it's Mishlei. It's Book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 15. Raya Roya Ki Arab Zar. That there's evil that comes upon someone who mixes in a foreigner or has a foreign mixing, but the one who hates shaking hands, he could be trusted. So that there's one bad thing after another that comes to those who receive converts. We talked about that, and then so Mikabel Gerim Rabbi Chelbo, and then he's saying this is only according to this one opinion of Rabbi Chelbo. That Rabbi Chelbo Koshem Gerim L'Yisrael K'Sepachas Ba'or. The Rabbi Chelbo said, he's quoted elsewhere in Chazal, that converts are difficult to Jewish people like a certain type of leprosy is to the skin. And again, I remember when I was discussing this sugya with this one guy, and he said, there's two different ways that's learned. There's the positive and the negative. So anyway, Rashi zogt ra'achara, that ra'yiroi means ra'achara, that the evil comes, it means the evil after evil, ki arab zar, that when someone mixes in a foreigner, ki arab zarim, gerim Yisrael, when one mixes foreigners, commerce among the Israelites, but also you could also learn it out. That's talking about this type of arvei b'shaltzion, that this type of taking, being a co-signer on a loan, so forth, and then koshem gerim she'ein bekin b'dikdukei mitzvahs v'lamdim yisom l'seim. So Rashi says that according to Rav Chelbo, again, it's not necessarily Rashi's shot, but he says that if the Gerim are not careful with the finer points of the mitzvahs, which seems to say that they were Makabel Gerim, that were not Medaktikim, and the Jews learn from their ways, or then you have the other way, because it says in the Gemara you shouldn't have, it's the Gemara Psochim, oh, my wife's calling me. So the Gemara Pesachim that says you don't make a for the Korban Pesach a chabura. It's only gerim because they're medaktikim yoser medai, and it's like that. So anyway, so it's obviously a machlokes in the Mefarshim. Let's look at, but everyone's saying I gotta look at the Tosfos. So let's look at the Tosfos Taka. If it will open up here on the Sefaria, which I know people don't like Sefaria either, so I'm such a big choyte machte because I'm learning on Sefaria. So there's evil after evil that come to those who accept converts. I'm gonna read a Hainu Heichen Shemasian Oyson L'Skayer. So however you learn that they lift them up, like they bribe them or whatever to convert. Or some say it's Lashon Nesuyin, but it's probably not. Oishem Mekabel and Oisem Miyad. Or someone accepts them immediately. But then there's a kasha on that there's a problem to be accepting them immediately. But before we get to that kasha, But if they insist on converting, there's reason for us to accept them. Shahari Metzinu Shenanshu Avram Yitzchak V'Yankov Shalei Kiblu L'Simno. Shabasal Eskayer V'Holchav Haisel Polega Shalifaz Ben Esav V'Nafik Minei Amalek. Oh, Nachama. Let me pause this thing.